More and more evidence every day comes out that the Democrats stole this election. Or, let me rephrase that. More and more evidence is coming out every day that the Democrats are attempting to steal this election. It's not past tense yet. So, today it came out that in New Hampshire, in a certain district, when they recounted the votes, they found that the Republican parties that ran overwhelmingly won and had more votes. And the Democrats somehow were found to have less than originally counted. Now that's just one district in New Hampshire. And I don't believe that New Hampshire is a battleground state, so I mean I don't really believe that that's going to have too much of a bearing on this on the big picture. But you know, like I said in my last video, little wins, guys, little wins. If we keep it up, and Trump keeps at it the way that he is, which he's not going to give up. He has too many supporters and people standing behind him to give up. And let's be honest, he's an asshole, so he's proud. And he has every reason to be proud. He's done a great service to this country. He's not going to give up. He's not going to concede, and he shouldn't concede, because they stole this. They are stealing this election, attempting to steal this election. So, what needs to happen is Georgia needs to be recounted. But the biggest problem with Georgia right now is even if they did a recount, I don't believe that Trump would win. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I believe it was in 2018, maybe 2019. Georgia passed a law that completely did away with voter verification, voter ID verification, signature verification. So even if we count all these votes, recount all of these votes in Georgia, they're not going to be verified that they are valid and real votes. And they're also still going to be ran through computerized systems to count the votes. So it's not really going to change too much. I'm not sure what can be done about that, but it's not going to change too much. We need to somehow, Trump needs to somehow figure out a way to reauthorize signatures on votes, signature verification on votes. And I'm not sure how he would go about doing that. I'm sure his legal team is looking into it, and we'll find out. But yeah, so I mean, past that, Joe Biden is corrupt as fuck, and we all know that, right? But here's some more proof for you. So the Biden Cancer Initiative released their taxes, their tax paperwork, or somebody just dug it up from the Daily Mail or one of these websites, one of these newspapers, and found that they spent $0 on cancer research. But they did spend over $4 million on salaries for the people in charge of the Cancer Research Foundation. So in layman's terms, the Biden Cancer Initiative is a transparent, see-through pile of shit that is acting as if they care about people with cancer, even though it was made, the Biden Cancer Initiative was created in the name of Beau Biden, Joe Biden's son, who died of brain cancer. These people have no fucking conscience. He has no conscience. They don't believe in it. And we're seeing that. And I'm also certain that most of those donations to the Biden initiative was probably money laundered from China and Russia and all of Hunter Biden's dealings. Can I say that with certainty? No, obviously not. That is an assumption. But connect the dots, and it'll paint yourself a picture, man. You know? For some reason, my phone isn't letting me take videos for too long, so I only got about a minute left. But I just want to say that shit's crazy. This shit is fucking bonkers. We can't let them get away with this shit. If they get away with it, look, congratulations to all you leftist fucking idiots out there who voted for Joe Biden. Congratulations. You just put an elitist piece of shit back into office. Okay? We got rid of the Clinton. We got rid of the Bush. We got rid of all that fucking bullshit, right? Obama too. And then we finally have somebody in there working for us, for the people. And you vote Joe Biden back in. But really, you didn't fucking vote Joe Biden back in, did you? A bunch of dead people did. A bunch of dead people voted Joe Biden, and a bunch of fucking almost dead elderly people didn't know who they were voting for because they didn't fill out the fucking paperwork. Somebody else did it for them. And it's clear. It's fucking crystal clear that this election was rot through with fraud. Just rotten to the core with fraud. And it's going to be proven. And really what I think is going to happen, honestly, is that this is all going to end up in court. Trump's going to win because Joe Biden doesn't have any friends in the Supreme Court. And everybody's going to riot. But they're going to riot either way. Right? So, let's just fight for what counts. Don't worry about the violence. The violence will come either way. The left will bring the violence. We don't have to. So don't. Have a good night.